Welcome to another episode of 600 Seconds. Today, my honorable guest is John B. Roll Barzakini. Did I say it wrong this time?
No, you nailed it.
Okay, again.
Consistently.
Professional YouTuber, angler, adventurer,
Googan.
vlog traveler, the nine. You go ahead. So I don't want to explain, so I'm just going to get right into it. I'm going to ask you questions. You answer them if you can. If you can't, that's it. So who is your celebrity crush?
Somebody crush? Probably Avril Lavigne.
Avril Lavigne?
Yeah, big
Get
time.
the fuck out of here. Really?
Well, I mean, old one. I don't have one now.
No one knows what she looks like now. Some people say that she died and then she's got a double.
No, she's still alive.
How do you know?
I'm just guessing. I just know it.
Yeah.
Instinct.
You feel it? Like that connection? What is the dumbest thing you've ever done for love?
Dumbest thing I've ever done for love is probably gone to a party that I didn't want to go to and just ended up having zero fun.
Yeah?
I can't think of something specific.
What is the dumbest thing you've ever spent money on?
Oh, you know the answer. It's a Porsche Panamera.
Why?
It's a car.
I know.
I had it for like 3 months and I didn't love it.
You didn't love it?
It didn't do anything for me, right?
Yeah.
Didn't fulfill that void. The void was still there.
Yeah. What I don't know. I thought it was cool. It was a nice little maroon looking.
I didn't say it wasn't dope. It was dope, but it didn't.
Yeah, it just didn't fulfill the needs that you wanted for that. If you were to name one song, if you have a song in your phone that you listen to that you don't want anybody else to know that you listen to it, which song is it? A song that you're embarrassed about?
Oh God. Probably Vanessa Carlton. What's that one song? 1,000 Miles. Oh no, you don't.
I walk 1,000 miles.
Yeah. I bumped that shit.
Yeah, that's your shit.
Yes.
If you weren't doing what you're doing today, which is making YouTube videos, actually, you're beyond that. You're more of you're now a full grown like entrepreneur because of the side business that you guys have started. But if you weren't doing what you're doing today, what would you be doing?
This might sound weird, but I would probably work at a movie theater so I get free. Like watch free movies.
Yeah.
I love movies. I'm that into it. Yeah.
How? Okay.
Like popcorn stand, like just behind the counter.
Yeah. So you can see free movies.
Yeah.
What's your favorite movie of all time?
I really, really dig Jurassic Park, the first one.
The first one.
Yeah. I can never pick a favorite movie, but that's like probably my first one.
Okay. Yeah. What is your? So on the movie thing, do you watch Game of Thrones?
I do not.
You do not.
I'm the one of like 6 billion that do not watch Game of Thrones, unfortunately.
Yeah, that is insane.
Not for any reason. I want to get into it, but at this point, like there's 7 seasons. Like holy shit,
8 seasons.
8 seasons. Yeah. I have no
8
time.
seasons.
There's no way.
No, there is way. And if you, bro, I'm jealous that if I could erase, if this was Spotless Sunshine of the Spotless Mind or whatever, that if I could delete that and watch it over and over, I would. It is that good. It is literally the best show that has ever existed in the history.
I need to
of shows.
Yes. You're right.
If you can, try to elaborate on this. What is the one fishing trip that you haven't taken yet that you are looking most forward to?
I think the one trip I would really like to do is, can I pick 2 real quick?
Yeah.
I'd go to the Ebro River in Spain and chase after giant Wells catfish. They get like big, and then the other one I'd probably want to do is fish for Goliath tigerfish in the Dominican Republic of the Congo. So that's a scary trip. That's a Jeremy Wade type trip.
Yeah.
But I would love to catch one of those fish because they are the nastiest looking fish on earth, hands down.
If you could fish with one celebrity in the world, who would it be?
I think I'd probably choose
where would you take him?
Chris Pratt or Post Malone. And I'd take him to a pond. We just pond fish. Yeah.
Post Malone's from here.
Texas, I know, yeah.
Yeah, he's a huge gamer too.
Yeah.
My friend Courage is like fucking has him on speed dial. Does he fish?
Everyone fishes.
Yeah,
everyone games their own fishes.
I fucking love it. If you were to categorize from best to worst, give me your best fishing experiences that you've ever had.
Best fishing experiences, just to put it simply, would probably be fishing at my grandparents' lake house. That's where I learned to fish, and that's like where I'll hopefully I get that wealthy someday. I'll just buy that lake, buy all the land around, and just fucking have one house there, because that place is like the pinnacle. Something about it, I don't know. The fish aren't that big there.
Where is it?
It's in Ohio. I got to keep it super low key, but it's like the Mecca for me. Do
you have
good memories?
Okay, so number 2, number 3.
Yeah, number 2.
Yeah.
Probably I'd say go back to the Amazon. Mm-hmm. The Amazon is just the pinnacle, and then I'd probably choose like Bali or Komodo. So pretty there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you fished India?
No, but Peric and Flair have.
Okay, and
not so good.
Not so good.
It's good. It's good fishing, but they just didn't have a good trip, so it's like almost deterred me from doing it.
I mean,
the northern part of India's got some really sick fishing.
Yeah,
they've got like, I guess like some beautiful waters up there, but there's a lot of India that doesn't have fishable water, unfortunately. Fresh water.
So the audience that watches this is majority gamers because that's how I grew up, and a lot of these gamers don't necessarily create content for gaming because the space is overly saturated. From a person like you who has built almost not just an ability to make a living off of something that you like, but also businesses that sort of coincide with what you've done. What is the number one tip that you would give somebody that maybe can't do fishing videos and maybe can't do gaming videos?
I would say find something you're super passionate about. Not something you just like, but like you're really passionate about. Like, what's the one thing that you can think of that truly makes you happy? And then just every single day put like a little bit of time into that. I think I don't really believe in like putting like 1,000% in something every single day. You'll burn yourself out. You'll wear yourself out to the point where you don't even like it anymore. Just something like and then build it up. Maybe it's like 10 minutes one day, an hour the next. 3 hours and then back to 10. But as long as you're doing something every single day to kind of push towards that passion and make it your hopefully one day your occupation, then I think you're doing something right. You're even though it may not seem like it's being successful, at least you're successfully moving in the right
doing
direction.
Something you like.
Forward, right?
Yeah. Forward, sometimes backwards, but as long
sometimes,
as you keep,
right, you're right. Yeah.
Sometimes as long as you end up going in the right direction afterwards, it's a blessing. Sometimes going backwards is a blessing in disguise as well because you get knocked in the teeth and it helps you become sort of something different. What is one of the coolest opportunities that you've had through fishing, whether it's travel or just working with people? Like,
oh man, that's a tough one. I think probably just being able to create like so many friendships, and then also just like the people I work around every single day are like my friends as well. I guess that's the biggest thing is like just create like a community of dudes that I feel comfortable around. Like we were talking earlier, it's like fishing didn't used to be cool when I was a kid, but now it's cool because I'm surrounded by these people.
Yeah.
I can think of like one pinnacle moment, but I think that's probably it on a whole.
What is the weirdest thing a fan has ever given you?
I think probably a fan gave me like those Yeezys. I was given Yeezys one time. Yeah, that was super weird. And then someone also gave me like a wiener dog. It was like a wiener dog bank.
Okay.
Like one of those coin banks.
Coin banks. Yeah.
Yeah, and they gave me that. So.
What's the name of your dog? Lucky.
Yeah.
Lucky's a hot dog.
Yeah, she's a dachshund.
She.
Yeah.
You take her fishing all the time.
All the time.
She jumped in the lake once to go after a dog. Does she know how to fish like right off the bat, or
I took her when she was young. Man, she's like, again, talk about the very instinctual dog. Like she's always been cool on planes. Like never barks. She's cool on the boat. She like can swim. I don't know. I think because I just took her at a young age, she's just been into it. So yeah, she's despite what people think about dachshunds, she's brilliant. She's like the best dog I've ever had.
So for me as an entrepreneur in the gaming space, I never thought that I would get to a point to where I own part of a third division soccer team somewhere in the world.
Yeah,
that's something that's happening to me right now. What is the one thing that you would like to do that isn't directly involved in fishing? Like something outside of fishing that you...
I think I'd honestly love to like try to direct a movie or some sort of film. Not saying it had to be like not blockbuster, but like just something. Like I think it'd be cool to make a video that wasn't solely based around a fish or traveling or outdoors. Just try to see if it would work. Because I like filming. And
what do you think is sort of like your obstacle in that situation?
Nothing.
Just your time now.
Just timing and focus on other things at the moment. So.
Would you direct, edit, and the whole thing, or you just direct?
I'd probably try to like write it and then oversee the whole filming process, like director, I would suppose. Yeah.
Worst accident you ever had while fishing?
Worst accident I ever had while fishing would probably be when I like almost destroyed Peric's like boat, like his $60,000 boat in Canada. I had one job. It was like drive to point A, point B. It was less than a mile. I had to drive the boat, less than a mile, and there's like two buoys. You stay right to the red, you stay left to the green. I stayed freaking left to the red.
No.
I went from 60 to 2 feet, shaved off like his entire like underside of his motor.
No.
Scariest thing ever, man. Like you doing your own boat, you're like, but it's someone else's boat. And I was like, fuck, this is it.
That's crazy. Anyway, all right, that's going to do it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Shout out to Seagate for sponsoring the episode. We'll see you guys on the next one.
Peace.